Good morning. What is the most important thing that we can do? How do we determine an answer to this question? By using common sense. My answer, and I think your answer too, is to remember whom we are. Maybe a more pertinent question is how do we do this? By making an effort, by developing a practice, by becoming consistent, by investing an effort of energy into ourselves, spending time thinking about this question: whom am I? With an open mind, with a sense of greater perspective. It is why we suggest to practice every day, all day, as much as one can. Oftentimes, people have the perception one needs to sit for 15 minutes or an hour or half an hour or hours to move ahead in one's spiritual development. We'll use this word. Why? Did you see a law that says this, a regulation? Or is this just something that you've read or heard? And if it is this, does this make it so? No. It is better to practice 1,000 times a day for 10 seconds each time than it is to practice for an hour. Oh, someone says, why? It is so that one is a flowing realization of perception, broad, wide, deep, with a sense of understanding and compassion and kindness, of virtuosity for everything, everyone we meet. This makes sense. This is common sense. Realizing in each day there are 86,400 moments in which we can play 1,000 times means that every minute and a half, pretty close, that we remember whom we are. Doing this, your star will be very bright indeed, for the flowing grace will be yours. Remembering whom we are. Oh, you're not sure. We are each unique bundles of miracles. What? You say? Yes. We are bundles of miracles. Please explain. Evolution upon this world began approximately 3 billion years ago. We, through our DNA, are a product of this evolutionary process. Do you need more than this to realize how lucky we are to be here today? One has ears to hear, eyes to see, fingers and feet and tongue, etc., to feel, a brain with the capacity to think, Do I need to go on? Bundles of miracles. But one must remember whom one is. Starting one's day in a practice of self-realization, illumination, revelation of awe is a good way to begin creating a positive dynamic of the many changes one will find as we flow through the day. Why be disappointed when we can be understanding? Why be angry when we have a sense of compassion and empathy? Why be hurt when we can be kind and understanding? That's not say to roll over and to appease anyone or everyone all the time. No. Common sense dictates that one must be very strong. Humility is not rolling over and being abused or used. It is to possess a very wide perspective upon oneself, family, friends, community, co-workers, nations, world, star system, galaxy, universe, creation. This is what I mean by humility, the having this sense of a very broad river of being that we are part of. Doing this changes everything. Just as an example, to view someone for the first time, you're just meeting them, never met before. And as you begin to walk closer towards them, we're being introduced, so someone is bringing us together. For instance, you are noticing their clothes, their hair, their nose, their eyes, their smile or lack of one, their gestures, where their energy is focused. Many things. Maybe their jewelry, maybe their watch, maybe their shoes, the body beneath their clothes. Everything is being thrown into the calculus of whom this person is, their sex, male or female. All of these things. What do all of these things have in common? Now, they have in common this very moment of being. What of yesterday's or tomorrow's perspective? Who were they yesterday? Who will they become? Now, you have begun to broaden your perspective. Are you getting a hint at what I'm saying? Now take this and go back, if they're old enough, of course, 10 years. What were they like 10 years ago? Whom were they? Whom will they be in 10 years? Go back further. Whom were they when they were born? And just a toddler, a child, a preteen, a teen, a young adult, etc. And whom are they in 20 years, in 30 or 40 or 50? As they grow older, whom are they now? It is within this context then already two different ways of thinking about this person that is coming to meet you, that you are going to meet them. You see them as they are in this instant of time, and even here. It is wise to be aware of the changing occurring moment by moment, but yet we have broadened the perspective to include their whole lives. Now, everything has changed and become different. One has the possibility of a greater sense of understanding, compassion, empathy for what is making this person, this thing that now stands before you. Understand? It is perspective. One can gain if one is interested in mindful meditation, of becoming more virtuous, of seeking a greater depth of self-realization, of self-improvement. Everything under the sun is open to conjecture. Everything under the sun is constantly changing. It is with an effort we maintain our direction, our flowing awareness. This refers back to what we were speaking about a few minutes ago. Which would you rather be? A meditator who sits for 15 or 20 or 30 or 60 minutes and is done? Or someone who flows with many, 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 many moments of remembering whom we are. Okay. This is our discussion for today. Ponder, thinking about this. Oh, you say, great. Now you are leaving me with these marvelous thoughts, but what can I do to accomplish these changes? Well, of course, make an effort. What tools can I use? Affirmative sayings will do. I'll list a few. It is in this way that is, in my opinion, for instance, I am strong. 3 words. I, referring to whom? Okay. Am. This connotates the present, right now, in this moment as the words are being uttered or thought. Strong. It is one of many virtues. It can easily be I am patient, or I am kind, or I am humble, or I am understanding, or I am wise, or I am compassionate. And all of these are wonderful, incredibly appropriate characteristics and qualities to possess. This is a simple and yet fruitful beginning for anyone. There are many podcasts on my website. You are welcome to listen to any or all of them. They are free. They go into detail of tools we can utilize and often do. You can always contact me. I have an email address. You can always send me a message on my website. I am here now, just like you, a bundle of miracles. I have learned to be humble before the immensity of everything, which is inclusive of oneself and everything else that is. And we are thankful, full of gratitude for having this opportunity to be alive, to be aware of our presence, our opportunities, our potential. Again, practicing all day, even for 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 moments, seconds, remembering your majesty, just how special you are. Namaste.